witness will show her face while in court, or her testimony will be inadmissible. Eek! What is it, my child? Pecan new Wright, leader of the 100 demons. Oh, you think I'm a yokai? Well, I was once known as a judicial monster of sorts. Beast at the bar, the demon of due process, if you will. Nice. My charm has no effect. The demon of due process? Not sure I can see that one. Dude, you're not helping. Can't you see that she's scared? Now, you little scamp. Yes? I'd love to see her try to put one of those on Blackwell. I trust you know why you're here. No, not really. The bags. Bags? Oh, that tricksy tanuki. Try the noodle stand. And go enjoy a big bowl of tanuki tail noodles while you're at it. Everyone's a comedian. Ha ha ha. No, I meant your bags. You know, the ones you use for shopping. Your shopping bags. The ones under your eyes. You must have trouble sleeping. No duh. Here, this charm will keep Azukira ki Arai away. Azuki Arai? The yokai that washes Azuki beans. The only thing needing washing will be your father's neck before I take his head clean off. Dude! Okay, and we return for, more shenanigans here in this case. Alright, quick recap here. We had Fulbright on the stand. We exposed Fulbright's testimony because he was talking about, what was it again? It was, oh, right, it was about Tenma Taro. That's it. That's what it was. The Tenma Taro that Jinxie saw, right? And then we got Bilch on the stand, and he talked about how he didn't see it, but thought it was because of the match, but then he did see it. But he was told to keep quiet because of a certain he. He covered it up saying it was because of the rules that, or like the superstitions the village has where you're not supposed to talk about seeing Tenma Taro. But like we know the truth because we saw the opening cutscene and we know that the Belle is guilty. So yeah, and now turns out he ran away because he was afraid of Taka, I believe. So yeah, so now we gotta get him back. Oh boy. Alright, let's continue. But bailiff, what are you waiting for? After him and with your fastest men. That's certainly not something you see every day. I mean, hopefully not. You don't want your witnesses running away. Alright, everybody, shoot up! Oh, it seems a new and important fact has come to light. A third party disguised as a yokai Tenma Taro was at the scene. Oh yeah, we exposed that. That's true. And now we have two witnesses who can attest to that fact. Any objections, Prosecutor Blackwell? You can't say anything, can you? Jeez, that's so many dots. They're still going, okay. Oh, there it is! I knew it was coming. I said it. I knew it. Uh-oh, what? Huh? Oh, I was waiting for it. Yes. He broke his cuffs. His shackles. Uh-oh. Yerk! I'm too young to die. Relax, he's not gonna kill you, especially not in court. Justice, don't know. Long has it been since I've been forced to draw my blade. You had best say your prayers. Eek! There goes the judge. You know, Francisca said it best in Justice for All. This court is a fraud. A sham. Oh boy. Detective, do something. Yeah, let's see your skills, Fulbright. Have no fear. Fulbright is here. He is way too chill considering that Blackwell has pulled out a freaking knife or whatever and broke his cuffs. Unless he's used to it, which is honestly kinda scary. When the going gets tough, the champion of justice gets going. Objection. Then get going. Then get going already before he kills us. Oh, but I stand in awe of Simon Blackwell, for it is his sense of justice that set him free. Dude, you're a freaking cop. You're a detective. Objection, objection. I object to Detective Fulbright's definition of justice. In justice we trust, Silence. Supposedly. There it is. We love it. Nice. I'm not in the habit of cutting down unarmed cowards. Then who are you in the habit of cutting down? Oh, well, in that case, Prosecutor Blackwell, can I ask you to, you know... I think the judge is, forgot he's in charge here. I mean, who wouldn't? So, Justice Dona's assertion is this. Tenma Taro is the real killer, not Mayor Tenma. According to him, there was a yokai at the scene of the crime. Right, and that yokai, or rather, whoever was impersonating him, aka LaBelle, who hasn't been proven yet, we haven't even heard from yet, killed Alderman QB.
Silence.
Oh no. Ah. He has quite the skill, man, though. He misses just misses exactly every time. Here to explain why Jinxie, being the first to discover the murder, did not see your alleged killer yokai there in the Fox chamber. What? He's right. She said nothing about Tenma Taro being in the Fox chamber. 'Cause he was in the vents. He was in the vents. Wait, but how did he get up there? I still can't figure that out. Well, wait, when we saw the cutscene, LaBelle wasn't wearing the costume yet. Wait, okay, so maybe I am right, because what I was thinking is that the costume for Tenma Taro was being kept in the secret chamber in the Fox chamber, you know, like the one that was sealed off. So that would make sense. He went there, he served them their tea or whatever, waited for them to fall asleep, and then hit them both? Obviously killing Alderman QB. But he hit Mayor Tenma so that he would still be there when the cops arrived so that he could be framed. Donned the costume. And escaped through the vent. Where does the vent go again? Let me double check. Okay, yeah, the air duct goes into exactly where she saw him appear. Okay, so I just don't know how he would have... Oh, it's called the Forbidden Chamber, okay. I just don't know how he would have got into the air duct, though. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. I don't know. It's like I got the bits and pieces forming in my mind. I just like can't put them together quite yet. Alright, where were we? He's right. She said nothing about Tenma Taro being in the Fox chamber. Let me enlighten you. No, please, I'm good. Trust me. That little scamp, hello, rude. Heard a dying scream right before she opened the chamber door. And your point is... Upon opening the door, she found a freshly skewed murder victim, the alderman. I hate how they keep saying like skewered and skewed. Like this, he's not a shish kebab man. He's a human being that got stabbed. And the homicidal maniac who had killed him, the mayor. But the mayor wasn't conscious, bro. The mayor wasn't conscious. No, there must be someone dressed up like some— Ah! Then, why does that little scamp claim not to have seen a yokai in the Fox chamber? Considering her father is accused of murder, surely she would have mentioned any third party that might have been in the room. I don't understand. Why didn't she see Tenma Taro inside the Fox chamber? There is but one way to find out. Ask Jinxie Tenma whether she saw your killer yokai at the scene of the crime. Uh-oh. Final battle draws nigh. only one of us will leave here alive. Hello? Long has my blade thirst for blood. Hello? At long last it shall be sated. Hello? Wait, this is still a trial, right? Show me what you're truly capable of. Justice Dono. Oh my god. Maybe he should follow Filch's example and run for the hills. Very well then, both parties no doubt need some time to regroup. So the court will take a 10-minute recess in order to... Or not. 3 minutes. I'm sorry, but a 3-minute recess? Just so. Plenty of time if your destination of intent is the loo. The loo? You mean the bathroom? Sheesh, at least include enough time to wash her hands. Nice. Oh my gosh. See that you take no more than 3 minutes. All latecomers will be punished. Yes, sir. I hereby declare a 3-minute recess before the battle begins. I don't think the judge is young enough to be rushing through the bathroom. I declare Prosecutor Blackwell the winner of this round of Simon Says. Doesn't bode well for us if the prosecutor is running the show, does it? Isn't that how it always is? That's how these cases always go. And this one is no different. The only difference is that he's throwing knives at us. He busted out of his shackles. Yeah, what was that all about? Guess they don't make shackles like they used to. No, those look pretty strong to me. I think he's just a different breed. Better be careful, Apollo. You've really brought out the samurai in him. Especially after you proved there was a Tenma Taro impersonator at the manor. What's with that guy and the whole samurai act anyway? They all gotta have a gimmick. Every prosecutor has to have some kind of gimmick for some reason. Such fine swordsmanship. That is no mere act. Mr. Justice, it's high time I challenge this jailhouse prosecutor to a duel. No, wait. Let's save the dueling until after we prove your innocence. Suppose I could wait until later. Does anyone remember we're conducting a trial here? No. Athena, I'm gonna go wash up. Remember what Blackwell said, Apollo? What the heck? Remember what Blackwell said, Apollo? Don't be late. I don't know why that just completely lagged in my brain anyway. Oh, gee. This is only the beginning, by the way. Now then, I believe our next witness is Miss Jinxie Tenma, a maid at QB Manor. I believe we can proceed now, if the witness is ready, that is. Oh no! What? Nurari Han, leader of the 100 demons. He really does exist. Wow, that is one well-polished tray. The witness will show her face while in court, or her testimony will be inadmissible. Eek. What is it, my child? Pecan Nurari Han, leader of the 100 demons. Oh, you think I'm a yokai? Well, I was once known as a judicial monster of sorts. Beast of the bar, the demon of due process, if you will. Nice. My charm has no effect. The demon of due process? Not sure I can see that one. Dude, you're not helping. Can't you see that she's scared? Now, you little scamp. Yes? I'd love to see her try to put one of those on Blackwell. I trust you know why you're here. No, not really. The bags. Bags? Oh, that tricksy tanuki. Try the noodle stand. And go enjoy a big bowl of tanuki tail noodles while you're at it. Everyone's a comedian. Ha ha ha. No, I meant your bags. You know, the ones you use for shopping. Your shopping bags. The ones under your eyes. You must have trouble sleeping. No duh. Here, this charm will keep Azukira ki Arai away. Azuki Arai? The yokai that washes Azuki beans? The only thing needing washing will be your father's neck before I take his head clean off. Dude! Azakirai often keeps people up at night with the noise he makes washing beans. But if you stick this charm on your forehead, you won't hear him anymore. He's actually considering it. Is that so? Well, thank you. Wow, look at him being cordial. Looks like Prosecutor Blackwell got more than he bargained for. They're bad enough alone, but together those two are just plain creepy. No. Your testimony, if you please, Miss Tenma. Specifically whether or not you saw Tenma Taro when you discovered the crime scene. I mean, I saw a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know, the works. Did I see Tenma Taro in the fox chamber? Well, when I opened the door, I saw... Yes, now I remember. Yokai, right there in that room. Oh, so now she claims she saw the yokai? So there was a yokai at the scene of the crime. Shiver. Lots. And lots of them. Huh? Wait. More than one yokai? Did Tenma Taro happen to be among them? I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is the room was swimming in yokai. Asha, Nirakabe, Seto, Taisho, Eek, they were all there. Well, this is an unexpected turn of events. We've gone from no yokai to a flood of them. Like a flock of birds. This is ludicrous. You would have this court listen to this delusional little scamp's testimony. Stop calling her a scamp, man. Yerk. Also, it's not his fault. Your Honor, I believe her memory is simply clouded by fear. But a quick therapy session should ease her mind. With the court's permission, of course. What a fabulous idea. Please proceed, Miss Cykes. You sure you know what you're doing, Athena? She's obviously not herself. The trauma of discovering that crime scene and fear of testifying have her dazed and confused. A regular ball of confusion. You know, not like a crazy ball of normalcy. But my analytical psychology-based approach should be able to help. Any objections, Prosecutor Blackwell? Oops. Shall we let Miss Cykes proceed? Given he also dabbles in psychology, I don't think he'd disagree. If it makes no difference to me. Hold on, how old is Jinxie? Just curious. 15? So she's a year younger than Trusty. Then Athena is 18. Okay. Do as you will, but I doubt we shall get any viable testimony. She'd be better served by bearing witness to the sword skills I've forged in a distant land. Cap. I'll show you. Yeah, go Athena! Good Matrix time. Here we go. I gotta remember how this works. Oh, dang. Okay. Open the door, so... I remember. That's honestly so cute, though. Found something. It looks like an out-of-control emotion. Athena? What exactly are we looking at here? Oh yeah, this is Apollo's first time seeing it. Cool. Because we went back in time. Oh, it's one of Widget's functions. Right here, you can see images and emotions extracted from the witness's voice. Whoa, you mean that little thing can do all this? Pretty cool, huh? And here, I thought it was just some kid's toy. Rude. Unfortunately, all I'm getting is an overflow of error right now. See how sad is brightly lit there at the bottom left? She's under an uncontrollable amount of distress, which is masking her other emotions. It seems the sheer terror she experienced has made her a confused mess. Okay. So all those yokai she thinks she saw are a product of rampant emotions? Yes, that's right. Her fear has instilled in her hallucinations and false memories. She's seeing normal everyday objects as monsters in her mind. Oh, so it's the crime scene, and then she's thinking she's seeing a bunch of yokais. Huh, that makes sense. It's a form of schizophrenic hallucination brought on by emotional trauma. Hey. And the trauma in Jinxie's case is fear. So she was, and still is, seeing ordinary objects as yokai. We'll have to find the root cause of her extreme fear before I can treat it. Now let's see. Apollo, can you point out the yokai on the Wheel of Fire? She seems particularly terrified of that one. Oh, interesting. Start by pressing probe. Next, point to what's causing Jinxie's out-of-control emotion. Finally hit probe again to try and get to the heart of the matter. Okay, let's give this a try. Okay, so we hit probe. And then this guy. And let's see what she says. Jinxie, what's the name for that yokai on a Wheel of Fire? That's Akasha, a yokai that steals the bodies of the recently deceased. I bet it came to steal the Eldermans. It's almost creepy how well that fits the actual situation. Exactly. It's a form of hallucination where the patient can't see things for what they are. There must be something at the scene of the crime that she's mistaking for Akasha. Apollo, you need to point that out. You need to point out what she thought was a yokai on a Wheel of Fire. Think I know the answer now. Jinxie, that wasn't Akasha you saw. Could you have possibly mistaken this for Akasha? This thing. Chandelier, or whatever.
Take that!
The light fixture? This one right here. It has a flame design and is up there on the ceiling. There was never a yokai on a Wheel of Fire. The Akasha you saw was just a light fixture. Eek! Okay, are we gonna have to do that for all of them? I guess so. That's one memory back to normal. Nice job. Now that you've got the hang of it, it should be a cinch to point out the rest. Nice. Jinxie, what about this white wall-like monster? But that's Nirakabe. It's a wall monster that blocks your way or leads you astray. That's no yokai, Jinxie. It's a folding screen. You know, the screen that folds. And this raccoon dog isn't a tanuki monster. It's just a statue of one. Eek! Allow me to bust down your psyche. And look, these are just coffee cups. And this right here, it's nothing more than a fox statue. Eek! I don't know what I was thinking. Clearly you weren't thinking at all. And you also broke that plate. And somehow you have another one. Yeah, it's a tray actually, I think. You did it, Apollo. Her extreme fear is under control now. It was all just my eyes playing tricks on me. There weren't any yokai after all. See? A clear-cut statement. That's the power of my psychology and your intuition, Apollo. Aww. And just like we thought, there never really were any yokai in the fox chamber. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right. There never really were any yokai there. So the defense is asserting the exact opposite of their original assertion. Uh-oh. Wait. Jinxie? What about Tenma Taro? There wasn't anyone there dressed up as Tenma Taro, or any other yokai either. I remember it clearly now. You've gotta be joking! Uh-oh. Looks like the power of psychology is a little too strong. Order! Order in the court! I think we just dug our own grave. You think? Allow me to push you on in. It's the least I could do. What a gentleman. No! Apollo! Can I interrupt your freak-out for just a minute? I'm still picking up on some noise. No, let me freak out in peace. It's an unexpected emotion. Does that mean Jinxie hasn't remembered everything yet? Exactly. We should be able to get something else out of her. I'll enter the new information we have and run an update. running an update on Jinxie.exe. Okay. I was so scared when I entered the room. My legs gave out and I fell to the floor. Okay. There in the box chamber, I saw the alderman dead on a table and Papa collapsed in a chair. Okay. Nobody else was there, and that includes Tenma Taro. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Try to find the emotions that contradict her statements. So if I find a contradictory emotion, I should point it out? That's right, but it's not just contradictory emotions you should look out for. You should also keep an eye out for sudden changes in an emotion's intensity. Her emotions might get stronger or weaker as you move from statement to statement. It's important to compare how the same emotion changes throughout the testimony, okay? Contradictory emotions and changes in intensity. Okay, I'll give it a shot. I don't think I saw anything contradictory yet. I was so scared when I entered the room. My legs gave out and I fell to the floor. Okay. Why is she still shocked here? Should I try it? I can try it. It won't hurt. Got it. That right? This seems like an unnatural reaction. Really? Because I don't see it that way. So it isn't unexpected given her testimony. Hello, is there anybody in there? Just nod if you can hear me. Yes, there is someone at home, and that someone is going to try that again. Nice. Should I try this here? This is going to be a lot of guessing as I try to, like, figure things out. Is that not it either? Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Skip. Okay. Nope. Oh my gosh, I keep pressing back. Okay.
Got it.
I don't think that's it either. Oh man, okay.
Got it.
Still not it. Okay. I'm thinking. It's okay, I'll get it.
Got it.
That's still not it, is it? Oh my gosh, okay. Wait, maybe it's this.
Got it.
No, okay. This died down here?
Got it.
Got it, okay. A lot of guessing. The amount of fear you felt is rather low despite your legs having given out from fright. Could something have lessened your fear? Actually, I did experience a sudden burst of courage at that moment. You did? Where did it come from? Let me think. Oh, it was Mama. I suddenly felt as if she was there with me. Okay, I'll enter a sudden burst of courage. Now let's see. Ah, look. Apollo, the noise is all gone. Jinxie seems to have remembered everything now. Cool, alright. Just took a bit of understanding, but I finally got it. It's fine. It happens. A sudden burst of courage. Now, where could that have come from? Jinxie, was there something that gave you a sudden burst of courage? You know, if you play these games and you're not confused, then you're not playing them right. Yes, there was, but, I realized I had done something naughty when I thought about it later. Huh? Any idea what could have given Jinxie that courage? Well, there is one piece of evidence that comes to mind. I wonder if she saw something like it at the scene of the crime. Jinxie, did your sudden burst of courage have anything to do with this? Let's see here. Jinxie statement, Ninetales stuff. Oh, right, this is it. It's right. I remember now. She said that reminds her of her mother. Jinxie, you didn't happen to see a Ninetales flower there at the scene, did you? Ah, demon lawyer strikes again. I can't hide anything from you. I found a small case with a picture of a Ninetales flower on it. I liked it so much, I kept it. You what? You can't remove evidence from a crime scene? I mean, you can, but you shouldn't do it. It's just illegal. That's right, young lady. Removing evidence is a big no-no. Now, the witness will produce said evidence this instant. Sorry. What was it again? It does seem to be some sort of case. Oh, look, something slid out. It appears to be a key. Might I have a look, your baldness? Yes, you may because you run the court. This is none other than the master key to QB Manor. Are you certain of this, Prosecutor Blackwell? No, I'm just pulling your leg. For fun. It matches the serial number of the key that went missing after the murder. A master key that went missing? I like the sound of that. Didn't we already know about this? This isn't new news. Our little scamp here has stumbled upon an article of unimaginable consequence. That's a little melodramatic, don't you think? And he's all about the melodramaticness. Eat these words, or I shall say them but once. He's even talking like an old samurai. The sole key to the fox chamber has been in this little scamp's constant possession. Ergo, she was the sole person who could use it before, during, and after the murder. Oh no. No. Please don't go where I think you're going. Which leaves the master key as the only other key that could have opened the chamber. But this master key was found in a room that had been locked by this girl. Uh-oh. Don't. Please. And your point is? Until Jinxie Tenma opened the fox chamber with her key, the room had been locked tight from the outside world. And there was no one else in there save the victim and his killer. I trust you have figured it out for yourself by now. No, actually, I'm kind of confused. Can you elaborate a bit more? A killer other than Mayor Tenma himself would be utterly inconceivable. No! Well, isn't that fun?
Objection!
How could this happen? Did she literally object just to say that? The defense's assistant will refrain from growling her frustrations. Athena, are you alright? Growling her frustrations, that's funny. Ugh, I know Mayor Tenma's innocent, but there's nothing we can do. I love that her little screen lights up with whatever emotion either she's feeling or the witness is feeling. That's pretty cool. This sucks. Cykes, Dono. Allow me to put you out of your misery. No, really, I'm good. Can I decline your offer? Abandon your client and your misplaced faith in him. Let the relief of a clear head and a clear conscience come rushing in. No, that's just taking the easy way out. That will make the inevitable guilty verdict far easier to accept. Great. Now he's playing Simon Says with us. Well, he's not going to fool us with his stupid mind games. Athena, don't fall for his tricks. Now I'm the one who's dazed and confused. Can't even think straight. Hey, are you alright? She fell right into his trap. Now, I suggest you make a mad dash from the courtroom and into the wild blue yonder. Only by running shall your mind be cleared and your conscience cleansed. Alright, I'll be back in 10. She's actually gonna go on a run. Stay with me, Athena. Don't let yourself be twisted by that samurai. Hello? Mr. Justice? I heard the word objection, but what is it you object to? Huh? Oh, right. That objection was more of a reflex than anything else. Though I was hoping something would come to me while I was trying to stop Athena. I was hoping to come up with a question while objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Taking a page from old, Edgy. Court is awaiting, Mr. Justice. Though as it stands now, I'll be forced to declare your client guilty and your legal skill suspect if this is it. Now, do you have anything that could overturn the prosecution's case? Well, actually, I do. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. Apollo, you do have something more than your core to steal, don't you? Not really, but we'll be fine. But... Got absolutely nothing, but that's never stopped me before. I have to explain how the real killer could have escaped that locked room. Yeah, that's right, you gotta bluff your way through, just like Phoenix. Because it's all over if I don't. Apollo, this calls for a new approach. Try to think outside the box. Or in this case, inside the box. And what a doozy that locked room is, too. Well, Mr. Justice, do you have anything that can counter the prosecution's argument? You bet I do. Somewhere. Somehow. Something. The real killer must have escaped from the locked room one way or another. Vague conjecture shall only earn you a taste of my blade, Justice Dono. Time to do or die, literally. Oh man, the defense will now explain how it would be possible to escape the locked room. Two possibilities. The, air duct, or the window. Although the window was, where's the crime scene photo? Can we see it here? No. We don't even have, I think we have to just show the air duct. Yeah, we don't even have a picture of the window. The window wasn't completely open anyways, right? So, okay. You sure about this, Apollo? Can you really explain what happened? I'm fine. We just need to think this whole escaping a locked room thing over from the beginning. So let's see, if the killer had escaped, how could they have done so? Choices are pretty limited. The room has a window, but it doesn't open wide enough for anyone to get through, and there's a sheer cliff outside. As for the air vent, it's up too high, and there's nothing you could stand on to reach it. And needless to say, the forbidden chamber wouldn't open no matter what we did, so that's out. Yeah, that's why we gotta keep the solution simple. Like they say, simple is best. We need to rule out all of this absolutely impossible escape routes. Then whatever's left just might lead us to how the Fox Chamber was compromised. Your Honor, the defense proposes that the killer escaped through here. Oh, I still have, like, no health. Okay. So I only have one guess at this. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, as they say, when you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Can't do this. Can't do this. Can't do this. Then that literally only leaves the door.
Take that!
Alright. Though I'm a bit confused as to how, if it was locked. Although she did go out to the phone in the hallway to make a call, right? So I guess then... Well, yeah, she saw him then. So, yeah. Jeez. Okay, before my brain combusts, the hallway door? Well, yes, I suppose that would be the only way out. Uh-oh. It would appear you've already forgotten. The only available key until Jinxie Tenma came on scene was within that locked room. How would one exit the fox chamber and then lock it without a key? I should have seen this coming. Remember, Apollo, keep it simple. Simple, right. I can understand if the killer had exited the room with the key, but... Well, Mr. Justice, the prosecution has some fine Japanese steel waiting unless you explain yourself quickly. Oh no, I'm fine. I can explain myself. The reason the fox chamber's hallway door was locked was because... It locked on its own. Tenma locked it from inside. The perp locked it from the outside. Keep it simple, keep it simple, keep it simple. I don't think the door has the ability to lock on its own. Tenma locking it from inside would have been impossible. I think it's the perp locked it from the outside. Sorry, I keep, like, taking a break to pause because, I need to be able to... I mean, I don't want to... Oh my gosh, if I lose this penalty bar, the small little bar that I have left, who knows how long it will take me to get back here. Anyways, let's try the perp locked it from the outside. Yay! What if the room was locked from the outside? In other words, the killer took the key through the hallway door. They're locked! Ouch! Consider this. The master key was found inside the tightly locked fox chamber. Any assertion that the key was removed from that room is a blatant contradiction of fact. Exiting the room before locking the door would require taking the key outside. That the key was found inside the room, which does seem like a contradiction. If only we could explain both. Like how the key could be inside the room and be used to lock the door from the outside. Well, let's see if the defense can respond before Prosecutor Blackwell draws his sword. Dude, he's holding me at sword point. How could the master key be at the crime scene despite the room being locked tight? Threw it in from outside. Yeah. Through the window. Through the window. There is a reason the window was unlocked. I mean, not unlocked, but open. What if someone threw it into the room from outside? You know, something like go out the hallway door, lock the room, and then toss the key back in through the window. That would explain how the master key could be inside the locked room. And where would you throw it from? There is a cliff outside the fox chamber's window. Throwing the key in from there is an impossibility. I wouldn't say impossible. Improbable, maybe I wonder if the key could have been tossed in from somewhere other than that window. Somewhere other than the window? Could the key have been tossed in through somewhere other than the window? Oh my gosh, my brain, it hurts. The air duct.
Take that!
The air vent? Yes, the window may be out of the question, but the air vent's not. Oh, that's right. The fox chamber's air duct. It leads out into the hallway. There we go. That's right. The real killer entered the air duct from the vent outside the fox chamber, then dropped the key into the room through the vent out inside the chamber. Got him! That's preposterous. I wouldn't say that. Oh, that explains how the key got in there after it was used to lock the door perfectly. So Justice, I'm afraid I'm a bit confused. Me too, Judge. Me too. I'm with you for once. Don't worry. I'll explain it so even Your Honor can understand. So even Your Honor can understand. Nice. First, the real killer, disguised as Tenma Taro, murdered the alderman in the fox chamber. Then, they fled the room through the hallway door and locked it. Next, they entered the air duct from the vent outside in the hallway. Jeez, man. They sure got in their cardio. Finally, the killer tossed the key into the room through the air vent in the ceiling there. All that was left to do after that was go back through the duct and flee the manor. Well, Your Honor, could that be any clearer? Amazing. Even I could follow that. Oh, jeez. The judge seems really pleased. That explains everything. The real killer was someone dressed up like Tenma Taro. And there was someone else other than the mayor and the alderman in that room. Hey, it looks like that lawyer has beaten the jailbird prosecutor. Whoa, that was a total turnabout. That massive forehead of his seems so much more attractive now. Nice. Order, 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 I say. Now that I've proved a possible third party, I don't see how our client could be guilty.
Silence.
Oh no. You killed the vibe, man. Valiant effort, Justice Dono, but your final thrust missed its mark. Did? Huh? His poor hands, man. Why does he have to put so much power when he does the slam? I mean, like, you would think, like you usually think ow when, like, Phoenix or Edgeworth or Apollo does it, but, like, this guy, like, actually winds up before he slams down. Geez. Both that little scamp and the tricksy Tanuki saw the yokai after it left the room. But then what? Did that irksome yokai simply go through the foyer and waltz right out the front door? Yes. Yes. Because Filch was there and Filch is working with, LaBelle. So of course he would cover for him and say that he didn't see him. That's exactly what happened. The killer fell for ouch! That is impossible. Without being spotted by the foyer's security camera, that is. Oh, that's what he was getting at. Wait, didn't Filch already confirm that he saw him but didn't say anything because of the superstitions? So, like, we've already gotten testimony that there was a Tenma Taro in the foyer. I don't know why we're suddenly acting like we didn't. Ace Attorney things, I guess. The electric eye here would have captured any pesky little yokai trying to escape. However, there is no sign of Tenma Taro anywhere in the security footage. What? Save for the foyer entrance, there is no other way to flee the manor, is there? I don't feel so good. Wait, I believe there is one other way to escape besides the foyer entrance. There's a large window in the foyer. It's possible to escape through there without being seen by the security camera. Nice, Athena. Hey, you're right.
Silence.
Hey. Why does your theme get to play, by the way? Cut out our amazing music and played your own. Must I point out every crucial detail to the defense? Yes. It seems you lack not only brains, but investigative prowess to boot. A boot? I'm good with my shoes, actually. That is the cliffside of the manor. So, who says they can't go cliff diving? The only killer escaping that way would be a dead one. No! Wait, so the killer didn't escape out the foyer window? What the heck, right? Huh. I suppose your next proposal is the killer sprouted wings and flew off into the sunset. That would mean the killer really was a yokai. If only we had some sort of evidence that could point to a flying killer. We do. Oh no. We're gonna look like idiots. But it was reported. We're saying we don't. As completely far-fetched as it might be. What? You're saying you can prove the killer could fly? Oh, how about we prove the killer could fly next time? What a good way to stop. Getting crazier and crazier here. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you guys are having an amazing day as always, and we'll continue on with this craziness next time. Oh man, this is really getting crazier and crazier. The more I think about it, the more confused I get. At least now we know that there was someone there, disguised. We just have to prove how they escaped. And we still have to bring the bell out and prove he's the one who did it. So, yay! Alright guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.